All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow, time's up, little lady. Come on, work. We won, 15.
They'll run on first down. Anders. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Yellow. There's a line, 80. 54. Get ready.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Switch gears. Back. I don't miss it.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Kansas City.
Line right. There's a line right. 54. Right. 54. Let's go, dude. Tighten up. Let's go, dude.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
At the 50-yard line.
Yellow.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Watch out. Kill.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
Yellow. There's a blue lady. Switch up.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run it with Balaj. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready? 58, come on. It's our time. It's our time.
On first down, McAllister. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
X3, 218, chopper.
On second down now, it's Pratt, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Down, 50, plant. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Hey, alpha. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Y'all not ready. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
From the gun, McAllister looking middle, and that's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Hey, high 7. 51's the mic. They gonna need some therapy after this. Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Right here, guys. Mike 51, Mike 51. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take that.
2nd and 1. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carried from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
Gone. Hit it.
To throw on third down, McAllister.
No.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Chiefs 7, Eagles nothing.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Charlie. 53, Mike. I can't believe they let you play.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Eagles get a first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready, break.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Quick dance. Hey, orbit. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
2nd and 11. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Set. 10 Lobo. 3 bud. Get it.
On 1st and 10, McAllister is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
At the 38-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ready? 51, matchbox lights.
On first down, Pratt. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after Topper!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Strip that ball. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, ready?
They'll run on first down. It's Pratt. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Check nickel. Say.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's third down.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Smooth. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Hey. Now.
Looking to throw. McAllister. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, it's French. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
On the ball.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll run on first down. Anders. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Check.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to let it go deep, and this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Yellow. Where's the line, 80? Check 53. Yellow. Let's go. Where's it?
Now here's Mahomes. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go. Got it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. McAllister. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. French. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Ricky. Hey, Charlie. Like 22's coming, 22's coming. Mike, go.
2nd and 5. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Max 50. Check pass. 50's the
To throw again. McAllister. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check 3. 6-6. Pull it high. Snap.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Mark 22, Mark 22. Watch the recon, 132-5.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Break. 57. I got you. I got you. 2.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Set. 60 outlaw. You can't block me. You can't block me. Get it.
Here's 2nd and 8. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On first down, Anders. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check. 53's mine. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 53. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Switch. 15. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Attack, attack.
Now Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Yo, Mike 53. 53, Mike. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. He's picked off near his own 48. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Chiefs 17, Eagles 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
He's coming, double up. He's coming, double up. Shift.
They'll run on 1st down. Anders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Shut down. Motion, check.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Come on, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! What do you want?
Now Balaj. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, defense.
give, right side. Anders. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then at the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
Check 53's mine. Watch the flag. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. It's a party now. Check 31.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Out to his left. He's got his man. That's Hardman. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run here with Balaj. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Jim. Check 4.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Check 99. SOS. Hey, 43. SOS. Patch it.
Balaj. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly doesn't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. McAllister. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, Team 6. Ready?
To throw on 2nd down. McAllister flushed out right. This short throw caught by Goddard. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Ready.
Mike 51.
Look at me. Zipper.
I'm coming after you.
Bravo.
51.
Now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. On 4th down, McAllister. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
At the 16-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the run. Watch the run. The rip lift. Check 13. Check 13. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Back to throw. Mahomes steps away. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
53. Mike. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Shoot. Check. Fresno. Check 52.
Now Mahomes on the move to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Come on, set. 10 over.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Hey, orbit.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
On the ready.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready.
Back to throw. McAllister. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
It's 4th down.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Smith.
Mike's 50.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long. We'll see if we can find someone open. They didn't get